Hello, fellow simmers, and welcome to another exciting episode of American Truck Simulator with your old buddy Jesse from Sim Nation. How y'all doing today? Hope you're doing good. Well, it could be tonight. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. Anyway, we are taking an empty 40-foot reefer container, rather. Here we go. Let's try this again. We are taking an empty 40-foot reefer container weighing in at just about 17,000 pounds from Chicago, Illinois to Fort Smith, Arizona. Strap on your seat. Get ready for the ride along. We're going to take this bad boy, and we are going to be using we're going to be using a couple of things from Prister Modding. We are using the Roland 389, and we're also using the, what was that called? I can't think of the name of it. Let's take a look outside. Hopefully it has the Landau traveling axle, I think it's called. And let's get rid of this because we don't really want that on there. It kind of takes away from the immersion. This truck here has been updated so that you actually get smoke coming out of the smokestacks. So when we start this bad boy up, you're going to see some puffs of smoke.
Okay, here we go.
And it'll take just a moment. Oh, there we go. We got some puffs coming out already. That is included with the Roland 389 from Prister. There's a car cruising behind me. That's interesting. Now, I have noticed quite a bit of frame drops since this little feature was put in. And I'm also getting the mod screw-up thing there on the tires on some of the trucks. But that's definitely just a mod issue. Not sure if it has anything to do with the smoke issue, but we'll be finding that out. It seems like when they go farther away, though, that disappears. So that's kind of concerning. But yet another joy of American Truck Simulator. You get to try to figure out what the hell's fucking up what thing on your simulator. We got 9:32 in the morning. Let's go get our load. Last time I tried this, my load disappeared. So let's see if we can get this load rather without it disappearing. In fact, when it disappeared, there were absolutely no loads anywhere in the United States. So that's no good. I am still on automatic. Today is the day, though. I think I'm gonna make the move where everything gets moved over to the other side and everything gets hooked up. So it will finally be complete. It's only been, 2 months in the making. I've been kind of lazy, and now it's like, alright, it's time to get off my ass and get this done. Yeah, we can turn off the hazards, I think. And ease on down the road. Make sure there's nobody coming. Well, there is a truck over here. We'll miss him, though. Not by much, but we'll still miss him. I'm using the Mazda trucking wheel. Oh, I hope we can get out this way. Come on, brakes. Brakes, brakes. What the hell? Well, that's one way to get out. Sorry about that. I gotta adjust the brakes on this, too. On my Mazda pedals, because they're just too close together. I should have spaced them out like I was going to, but I wasn't smart enough. Come on, brakes. Actually, this is not braking. There we go. I got it down to the floor and it's not braking. So something's jacked up. Alright, I'm not going crazy anyway. I'm probably going to have to cut this a little short. You can see the smoke coming out too. Let's see, why don't we have any brakes? Okay, now it's working. Well, we're good now. Black smoke's puffing out. gotta turn left up here, so I might as well just get over right now. Let's see. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do it that way. This will be the test. Oh yeah, we got brakes now. Yeah, before I had it down to the floor and it wasn't doing shit. But now it looks like we're doing okay. Gotta wait for the green. Hello there, Mr. Officer. How are you doing today? A beautiful day. Hope you have a good, safe day. Make it home to your family good. Thoughts and prayers are with you, my friend. You have a hell of a job to do. I get to enjoy the beautiful black smoke coming out of my pipes now and ease on down the road. And of course, because you're riding with Sim Nation, we are going to hit every fucking red light there is. I would be disappointed if we missed one. I would be hopeful, but I'd still be disappointed. Yeah, here we go. We still got the jacked up wheels, but as soon as they get a certain length away from us, the wheels magically convert back to what they should be. So maybe it is something to do with one of these like tire mods I have. I'm not really sure, but I don't understand why it doesn't stay pink all the time. Again, lovely tire mod or something causing it to jack up. Kind of sometimes it kind of is like in slow motion when I'm driving. I've noticed that the 389 has really been kind of acting up even before this new smoke mod that they have. And yes, I have downloaded all new files for this, by the way. Not just the smoke mod. Now you have to download the new mod guard they have out too, which at least it has a nicer looking frame to it than what the other one had.
Stay right, then exit right.
Oh, we're going to turn. We're going to stay right. All right, awesome. We can do that. We're going to head to Wisconsin, 9094. Head on up to the Wisconsin Dells. That'd be kind of nice. I'm looking forward to when that starts happening. We are in Chicago. There's the skyline. There's the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower. We can get this bad unit pumping out. Look at that black smoke go now. Woohoo! I'd jump outside so you could see it, but we would definitely crash, and hell, I can do that without being outside. Little gang graffiti up there. Interesting. I've got real world billboards on and stuff, so you'll probably see some familiar advertisement. And of course, American Truck Simulator always keeps us entertained with their own little advertisements that they pluck out. We're not going to want to go down that route, so we are mosey down over here to the center lane. Seem to be the right lane. You guys taking a trip downtown to Lower Wacker? That is frickin' wild, man. That's almost like being in the caves in Springfield, Missouri. Very fun, very interesting. What are we doing? We're gonna try not to kill anybody here. So I've had the Mazda steering wheel for what, about 2 months, I think, something like that. So far, I really like it. The interface does seem to have a lot of updates, which I don't know if that's good or bad, because I hate recalibrating the steering wheel itself.
Stay left.
Or rather the R5. We gotta stay left here, boys. Sorry about that, sir. Looks like I gave you plenty of room, though. There goes the Chicago trains.
Stay right, then exit right.
We are going to be turning left left up here, it looks like. Are we going to be turning right to go left? Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Absolutely. And I do have, by the way, getting back to what I have, I do have the multi-stack.
Stay left.
It has the
Then
turn signals on it and a bunch of wipers and all that good stuff. And that's pretty cool. I got a couple little kinks to work out in that though. But for the most part it works great. The turn signals and the lights work fantastic, but the wiper blades I'm kind of having some issues with. The steering wheel itself, fantastic. I've got everything programmed that I need so far. I haven't really thought about adding any much more to it. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I haven't had any disconnect where sometimes with my Logitech, not very often, but sometimes it would disconnect, and you know, that's a tragedy in the making. Again, I can already do that myself. I don't need help. There we go. There's another. I'm not going to point out every single one of them, but there's going to be some. You see, it gets that far away and it back to normal. Interesting. I got a few folks behind me. Oh, there's somebody hauling pickup trucks. Hopefully I make it by these guys okay. Looks like it. This is a shorter trailer. I think it's only 43 feet. What's this? I don't think I've seen that trailer before. See how it's kind of like slow motion there to the left? I guess maybe this is just a curve and it's not a turn. Can't imagine doing 40 around this. I'm barely doing over 20 and I'm still having a hard time. That's a good shot of the downtown skyline.
Stay right, then turn right.
Looks like we're heading into this place. Oh, are we at the airport? O'Hare. Guessing it's O'Hare Airport. I've been to O'Hare quite a few times and I don't remember this. No, this is definitely not O'Hare.
Go straight.
Brakes, thank you. So we're gonna go straight. You gonna stop for me? Okay, cool. Where are we going? Over here? Or over there? That's... I'm not sure where we're going. I'm guessing here, but it could be over there too.
Turn right.
That did say turn right, I believe.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Let's put our hazards on. Hopefully we still have a load. Alright, let's find out if we do or not. Yay, we do. Awesome. So once again, we're taking an empty 40-foot reefer container from Chicago to Fort Smith, Arkansas. Let's grab that bad boy. Okay, where are we going to be? I see where we're at. Let's try not to take out the fence here. I think we're going to be okay. Looks good. Now let's back this bad boy in there. Grab what we need to grab. We're in dock number 11. Shorter trailer, so we'll see how much easier or harder it is. Look out the window here. This should be a fairly easy one. Would kind of be cool to have dock lights. We're gonna have to do a pull up here. Not a big deal. Actually, I don't have enough room to get her straightened around, I don't believe. No. But it's still not too bad. I think we might be okay. Get the wheel going around here without spilling my coffee. We're gonna have to straighten her up a little bit, I think. Oops. Well, we went from a great park job to a not so great park job. That didn't take long. Alright, let's get her turned around here. Jump back in the cab here. I gotta definitely drink some of my coffee or I'm gonna have a hell of a mess. Alright, what do we got? Okay, I think that'll look pretty good. Let's jump back. Oh, let's look out my window rather. There we go. Yeah, now we're talking. This will be beautiful. They're straightened out. Beautiful. Bump the dock, even though we really don't need to. Not like they're gonna push that big ass thing out the door. Alright, let's get our lights off. Set our brakes. Let's take a look at our park job here. Looking good. Ooh. Prime Way Logistics. I see it's several different businesses in one building. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's get our load. Alright, here we are. We are loaded and ready to rock. Let's get it going. Let's get this party started, as the kids say. There's our smoke puffing out. And we're going to use our beacons on this one, I think. Let's get her going. We got a kind of a ways to go. Let's see how laggy this is. Actually, what I should have done is taken a sip of coffee. I think I'm going to do that while we're getting out of the parking lot here. I'm hoping as we get out of the city it's going to be a little bit better. I might need to check my buffer size. I think I had that up to 50 last time. Let's get our lights on too. Do that while I'm thinking of it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a sip of coffee. I'm trying not to bump anything. Beautiful. Alright, let's kill the hazards.
Turn left.
That's better. Now I'm not quite as worried about my coffee spilling.
Go straight.
Go straight? Really? Maybe not. Alright. Looks like we got plenty of fuel, so we're not going to need to stop for that for this trip anyway. We got over 2,134 miles that are good on the old fuel tank.
Turn left.
Alright, we're turning left. Let's see. See, now that truck wheels are fine. Not sure what's going on. Go. We didn't have to wait. But the main thing is we got the red light. Interesting building over there. Oh, I don't like this slow motion shit. It's almost nauseating. Taking a right up here too. I like the Prister, or Pister, however you fucking say that name. I love the Roland 389, but to be honest, for me personally, I find that the John Ruda 389 runs a hell of a lot smoother than this. I just kind of wanted to test out the smoke. I really didn't realize it was going to suck down the frame rates as bad as this. Hi, Ronald. Yeah, see, that one's got the jacked up things there on front, but on not the back. It's just kind of weird. Oh, pardon me, folks. Didn't mean to burp in your ear. We're blowing black smoke, baby. Get over here before we run out of road. Run out of lane, rather. So we're heading downtown. Don't know if we're going to be going through Lower Wacker or not. Probably not. Sorry about that, man. Did not mean to cut you off like that. Okay, I'm staying left. It's hard to see these lines. Probably should slow down before I get a ticket, huh? Like we're going to be staying in the right lane here.
Exit right.
Yeah.
Stay right.
Heading to St. Louis. Alright, that's good enough turn signal, I think. Kind of nice getting outside of Chicago. Not really a big fan of Chicago personally. I'm a small town boy. I'm not a big city boy, that's for sure. Look at our ticket. Isn't that the truth? The cops know I love those tickets. Oops, come on, pay attention there, Jesse. I don't even want to say it. Alright. We're back. Indiana frames sort of getting a little bit better now that we're getting kind of out of the city. Oh, I love that old Volkswagen. That is sharp. Give you a toot on that one. I love the Volkswagen. Oh, why did I say Volkswagen? It's a station wagon. Sorry about that, station wagon. I'll give you another toot. Oh, cool. We're up to 65 now. Doesn't look like it. Sure we'll hear them. Why the old black smoke's puffing right out. I love it. Yeah, this is much better now that we're out of the city. Try to get a good look at the load here too. Maybe I'll hit like a rest area or something before we stop. And take a thumbnail picture too. There we are, governed at 65 miles an hour. So unless we're going down a hill, that's as fast as we're going to be going. You know, what is weird is they never had a challenge for Illinois. I think that is the first state they've never had a challenge for. If there's another state, let me know in the comments. I wonder if anyone's mentioned that. Illinois is my home state. Lately, so I'm almost wondering if it's one of the traffic mods. Like one is, excuse me, one is fine and the other is not. Yeah, I hope there's nobody coming. That's good. Convertible here. Not sure what kind of car that was, but it's a convertible. If I get a good straightaway, I'll try to get an outside shot so you can check out the smoke from the smokestack here on the truck. My pipes. Fuel up here, but we definitely don't need it. I won't need fuel for a few loads. Rockford, 1 mile, 39. Uh-oh. I thought we were gonna explode there. is a shit ton of buses.
Stay left.
Let's get off the rumbles.
Stay left.
Staying left. Oh, are we gonna go through St. Louis? I didn't pay attention to the map when we were picking up our load. Alright, big boy, you gonna come over? Are you staying in that side? Looks like you're gonna stay there. Alright.
Stay right. Then turn left. Turn left.
Here we go. Look out there, municipal waste management. We're gonna blow past him. Couldn't handle the pressure. Couldn't handle the pressure of the 389. Damn, we did go by him. I say, unless he's in our blind spot, which would not be cool. Let's get off the rumble strips. We're going down to 2 lane here. Oh, we got a rest area right up here. Let's go ahead and let's get our thumbnail. That way I won't forget. Plus I kind of want to check out the trailer. See if, I believe it's got strobes in the back of it too.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Go straight.
I'm gonna park next to Amazon. Sounds good to me. I've got no beef with Amazon. I bought a shit ton of shit off Amazon. See, he's got the jacked up wheels too. Alright, let's take a look. See what we got. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, alright. I like that. Let's see if the trailer's got the strobes on it. I think it does. Yeah, it does. It's got the strobes on it. Cool. Alright, let's get back on the road. Sorry about that. I bumped the mic. Don't know if that's going to make a big boom or not. Anyway, here we go again. Sure there's no four-wheelers hauling ass around the corner there. Alright, we're going to get back on 55. There's FedEx. He's looking good. He doesn't have any issues with his wheels. I hope there's nobody coming. It's so hard to see in this rig. Alright, no harm, no foul, I guess. We're in 70 miles an hour. fuse is set. The smoke is flying. Gotta be careful not to hum or whistle or anything, or else I get a strike. I don't want a strike. And it looks like the frames are really good right now. At least the ride is smooth. I don't care what the frames are. The frames could be too. As long as the ride is smooth, that's all I care about. That's why a lot of people, they chase the frames, but if your computer is pulling your simulator flawlessly, who gives a shit? They could be one frame. If it's smooth still, that's all you should care about. Oh, champagne. Champagne Urbana. Coming up on some factories here. So nobody's zipping on past there. Looks like we're good. 45 mile an hour is the limit, or the minimum limit rather. So, boy, if you're doing 45 on this, you're gonna get eaten alive. Still got the Tobii eye tracker. I'm sorry, I'm like bouncing all over with what I've got. Alright, let's just do it this way. I have the Mazda trucking wheel. I got the whole combo on that, which included the pedals, the gas and the brake. Did not come with the clutch, so I did buy the clutch. I bought the shifter, and because I don't have like a simulator frame, so to speak, to set it up with, I had to buy the flight deck dealie that they have so I can screw the shifter into that. And I bought the little brake spring too. And that's... oh, I have a button box by Sim Panel, and I also have a shifter that I will be using on the shifter from Simfratech. And that's all I have as far as hardware goes. As far as the PC goes, I've got an MSI PC desktop with an RTX 5060 in it, and I believe I have 32, or I think it's 32 gigs of RAM that came with it. And that really is about it, other than, well, not really other than anything. And pretty much I do like 99.9% of my video editing in DaVinci Studio. That's the pay version. There's also DaVinci Resolve, which is the free version, which is extremely close to the pay version, except it's free. There's no watermarks on it or anything. By trade, I'm a graphic designer, so I use Photoshop a lot as far as the thumbnails. I don't really use Photoshop for much of the video editing because I would imagine that would be a freaking nightmare. DaVinci Resolve does anything and everything I want it to do, and then a hell of a lot more. So there's definitely room for expansion in that. And then just uploading to my YouTube channel, I've got a gigabyte from internet, and that's like 30 meg upload, 1 gig download. So I mean, I would like a faster upload speed for certain, but no, it is what it is. It gets it done eventually. That's everything I have, I believe. I also do some Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I've got 2024, and quite frankly, I haven't messed with it. I really don't want to part with some of my planes in 2020, but, you know, it's going to come to it, so I might as well accept that fact. I think I do get a discount if I update my PMDG models. I'll have to check into that. That's the pretty pink tires. stay on that side, bud.
Stay back.
I think I need to stay on the side. Yep. Well, we're gonna get to ride the bridges here. We gotta increase our speed a little bit. Down to 55.
Stay left.
I gotta tell you, that train kind of scared the shit out of me. Well, these are some pretty fancy electric lines.
Stay left. Then turn left.
Did he say left? He said left. Hang on, coming over.
Turn left.
Coming over. As far as the mods go, I have got several mods. I think I'm at like 190 something. So I mean, it's gonna happen. You're gonna have weird shit like the pink tires over there. It's been perfectly fine ever since before I got the upgrade here for the 389 from Pritzker, or whatever however you pronounce his name. It's got good stuff. I like his stuff, but I can never pronounce the guy's name. I think it's Pister. I don't know. What time we got? 6:30. That's in the PM. Nice looking yellow truck over there. I love that truck. Beautiful. Get skilled, get hired, get paid. We still got quite a bit of drive left in this. We got a question mark coming up here. So what are we gonna get? Probably a recruiting place unless I crash. Oh, we made it past it. Yep, that's what we got. Get some recruiters. Might be using you guys. You never know. We got some more gang graffiti. At least it's positive messages. Oh, this is kind of cool. We're at a Union Pacific yard. Very cool.
Get ready to turn right.
Looks like we're turning right. Gosh, that almost looks like an old abandoned truck stop. Oh boy, I hope there's no train coming. Or we're not going to have an ass end. Or a trailer. Guess we could go. It's still only 30 through here. It's an interesting spot for a parking lot. Guess if people want to... Well, there are some businesses, I guess. You can say if people want to just check out the trains, I guess. There's a nice looking pharmacy.
Turn left.
Beautiful. Yeah, nice dumpsters. Yeah, we're up to 40. Oh, that red shit just zipped out in front of me. You better not do the same there, white car, or you're not going to look too pretty when I'm done with you. Alright, we're back up to speed. Cruise is on. It's time to kick back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Well, you know, it's looking like we're going to get some new stuff added on to ATS. We're going to be getting a Mustang and a pickup truck, an F-150. Eventually they're going to get some buses. And, you know, me personally, this is a truck sim for me. Am I going to try out the Mustang? Am I going to try out the pickup? Yeah, I will. But I can't imagine that's going to be my main ride. I'm a truck driver guy. I'm a truck driving simulator dude. I like to drive the semis. That's why I got into a truck simulation. I used to do the Euro truck, and I really enjoyed that, but, you know, when the American Truck Simulator came along in 2016, I've pretty much abandoned Euro truck. Nothing against it. I mean, let's face it, it's the exact same thing, only it's over in Europe. And, you know, all the other cool things that they have with the Euro truck simulator. I mean, obviously, it's a lot huger. Oh, that's a beautiful lake. This would have been a good one to check out the smokestacks. That is a pretty damn big lake. Beautiful though. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's a beer billboard. I don't know if I've seen one of those. Oops, brakes. Sorry, folks. What a great time for a coffee break. I'm about due for another cup. Delicious. Hard to beat fresh ground Dunkin' Donut coffee. Or Dunkin' coffee, whatever they call it now. I do find entertainment in looking at the billboards. Can't lie. Come on, let's get going. Especially when you see one that you just can't believe is there. It's like, whoa, I can't believe there's a Chick-fil-A one that I saw. Like, I haven't seen a Chick-fil-A billboard that I know of. Here's the McCafe. That's pretty cool. On the other side, I can't... Farmer Court, it might have said. Yeah, we're getting dark now. I'm really not sure where the hell we're at. Now there's the Chick-fil-A billboard. It's a different one. I'm used to the one that said something about knocking burgers. So it's nice to see that they updated that. Okay, what do we got here? 45. We must be going through town. Thanks. Be interesting to see how the spring works in this. I mean, I don't find it too bad without it. Claire's, those are usually in the malls around here. They're not really brick and mortar outside of the mall. lot of lawyer billboards. And I think I say this every video I make. Marion. Subway over there. It's like a KFC and Outback off to our left.
Go straight.
One thing I haven't seen is a Cracker Barrel. It's like, are they like not wanting to be in this? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's free advertisement. And we're gonna be staying right here, heading to Cairo. We already hit the fence. That was kind of funny. Actually, my brakes just didn't work. It wasn't like I had my foot on the accelerator, otherwise I would have been going a lot faster. Oh, we're going to get to stop. We get to stop. Yay! Oh, shit. Make up my mind there, bud. Let's get Wade.
Finding new route.
So we stop here to pull up to stop there. Which I know they're doing that in case there's a truck in front of me. Nice looking way station. Alright, we got the green. Let's go. For that thick black smoke. Hopefully we can jump on the highway here without causing too much of a ruckus.
Stay left.
Because, like I say, my wipers are kind of messed up. Go back up to 70. Oh, that a carved out rock there. This guy, he's kind of going slow. He's going to be a victim for $3.89. Oh, it's McDonald's. The fries look good, though. Where you at there, bud? Coming over. Drifted a little bit there in the left lane. Oopsies. pretty sizable bridge. It's pretty dark out, so I don't think we're gonna see too much. Missouri! Woohoo! Okay, we got the green this time. There wasn't any truckers out there. I actually forgot where we were going at in Missouri. Oh, we're going to Arkansas. Never mind. I can never remember where the hell I'm going once I take it. Looks like we're going to be doing a loop-de-loop here.
Stay right, then exit right. Exit right.
I think I've got the jig set up on this.
Stay left.
But we don't want to go in circles. What do we got up here for billboards? If I can read them. Something about soccer. And it's iconic, whatever that was. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Off the rumble we go. It's a 4211. Oh shit, I can't show you the smoke now. It's pretty dark. You won't see too much. You kind of see it though. Well, you can see it. My mirrors puffing out there. Very cool. Kind of a neat feature. Thing I haven't seen yet is a Casey's gas station. I've seen Casey's trailers because I have that mod, but not a Casey's gas station in Illinois, or at least where I'm from anyway. The Casey's are like in every little small town. Memphis. Thank you very much. Soon, hopefully, we'll get South Dakota, or what's the other state they're working on? They're working on South Dakota, North Dakota, and the Canada thing. I forget what the hell it's called. A little bit disappointed about the Canadian thing. Nothing against Canadians at all. I love Canada. But this is American Truck Simulator. I mean, if that would have been like after all the states were completed and they wanted to keep building it up, then oh hell yeah, that would be awesome. Even Mexico would be great. But let's get America done first before we put our time and effort into Canada. Parked there and spent the night. Oh, we're in Arkansas now. Woohoo!
Stay left.
Hotel 6, and they'll leave the light on for you. I stayed at a Hotel 6 not too long ago. Very comfortable. Clean. Had a nice pool, nice hot tub. What was that? Oh, sounds like there's a train racing me. Okie dokie. Jonesboro. Don't think I've been down that way. Must have been on a hill, because the old engine's not working very hard right now. Truck. That's in the right lane. We don't want to go there. West Memphis. I'm not sure where Graceland is. I don't know what part of Memphis it's in. I think I'd kind of like to go there. I think it's still open to tourists. Maybe it's not. Are we staying left here, or are we going to jump in the right lane? Looks like we're jumping in the right lane.
Stay right, then exit right.
How about that? I actually knew what I was doing for a change.
Exit right.
Well, once we got out of Chicago, really the frames, the ride itself has been pretty smooth, and the frames have, looks like they've cooperated. Been a smooth ride, except for a couple times where it was, you know, doing the ATS thing where you almost think it's going to crash, but it somehow pulls its ass out of its head, or its head out of its ass, rather. I'm not dyslexic usually. And, pop it back to life, and we're good. Good to go. Love the beacons. I haven't done Police Simulator for a while. Just kind of got really bored of that simulator. So much the same shit. I've never... I mean, it's so repetitive. At least with ATS, you got different loads. When you're in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you're choosing different places to fly to. But that just continually, ugh. I mean, they did add on to it, and it's... I mean, it is a hell of a lot better than what it was, let's face it, but still, it's just kind of boring. Same old, same old. We got 1 o'clock in the morning. Got a rest area up here. I'm thinking about maybe we should just get some sleep, but then again, yeah, I just want to get the load done. So that's what we're going to do. Goodbye, rest area. You were a thought. Not too many guys in there. A lot of the truckers do like this late running because there's not quite as much traffic on the road. I'm sure there's nobody pulling out here. Looks like we're in good shape. I believe if I was a real world trucker, I would probably prefer the nights too. Although going to certain places, I think I'd want to drive in the daylight. Like if you were going to by Mount Rushmore, I would definitely love to be in the daylight for that. South Dakota, the Badlands and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. Although I don't know if trucks can go anywhere near the Badlands because I am not a real world traveler. Looks like we got to bump her down a little bit. Oh no. Yeah. We do not need to bump it down because we're only doing 65, you ding dong. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, wondering if it's gonna frickin' seize up and crash the desktop. CTP. Yeah, what do we got here? Jonesboro. Like I say, I'm not sure if I've been to Jonesboro.
Stay left.
Okay, I'll stay left. There's the light beer again. Light beer must be paying for advertising this trip. Now brought to you by Light Beer. Sim Nation, American Truck Simulator. Not really, I'm not sponsored. I don't make anything off of my videos, and that's fine with me. It's just a hobby, and I enjoy posting and talking to myself, basically. What more can you want? And I love driving.
Stay right, then turn right. Turn right.
And there's another light beer. Although I will say Miller Genuine Draft is my choice. Oh shit, I missed the turn. No, I didn't. Never mind, never mind. I did not miss the turn. Looks like we're going to merge left here, though. We're going to run out of lane. Woohoo, I did something right for a change. A couple times so far. Ah, don't worry. I'll fuck something up pretty soon. What do we got here? True Green. Wow, I don't think I've seen one of those. We're back up to 70. I can go back up to 65 anyway. There's Outback and BP. Well, I will say one thing, when they do the Canadian thing, or Canada thing, whatever you want to say, there's a hell of a lot of area up in Canada. I think, wasn't it British Columbia? Isn't that the one? I think it is. There's a shit ton up there. How come we're not doing 65? Got here, we got some construction ahead. I'm gonna have to merge. I'm gonna have to merge in my lane. Pepsi Zero. I enjoy myself a Pepsi Zero every once in a while. I'm a Coke Zero guy for the most part, though. I prefer Coke Zero, but got no beef with Pepsi Zero. We're at 3 o'clock in the morning almost. I do like the smoke. That's pretty cool. I'll probably leave that mod on. Let's see what the brights look like. Oh, the brights are actually bright. Getting kind of hungry. I could go for some breakfast. Not a whole lot to see here at nighttime. I'm not even seeing any policemen. That's unusual. Of course, it's 3 o'clock. I would imagine a lot of their shifts are getting over now. I once thought about becoming a policeman. Kind of wish I would have. I could be retired now. Working on my next job for retirement. Pretty much been in the printing and the graphic design profession since I was 18 years old. We got a way station ahead. And we get the green, yes.
Stay left.
20 miles an hour. That's no bueno. Guess you can't really go 100 miles an hour into the way station. I got somebody sleeping overnight there.
Stay right, then exit right.
Okay.
Exit right.
See if my jakes work. I don't think they're working very good. I must have them on the weakest setting. I can't imagine taking that at 70 miles an hour. Speed ahead. That's no bueno. I'm coming over bad.
Stay right, then exit right.
Ah, here we go. We're almost there. Can see it off to our left. Uh-oh. Whew. That was close.
Turn left. Turn left.
Anybody coming? Does not look like it.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left.
Sparky. That's Sparky. Eight. Sparky. I don't know what Sparky is. kind of doing that slow motion thing again.
Stay left, then turn left.
Oh, I hate when it does that.
Turn left.
Ooh, we got the green, baby. I'm not used to that color. Ooh, look out, guy. I'm in slow motion here. It's almost like the Bionic Man. Or Bionic Woman. It can go either way.
Stay right.
Gotta be politically correct nowadays. It's 45 through here, but I don't think I'm gonna be going that fast. Are we gonna get the back in, or are we gonna get a pull in? Matters not to me. We'll get there eventually. What does this say? It says, oh, Dreyfus Iron and Metal. Cool.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Alright, let's get the hazards on. Let's get some simulated fresh air. Hello there, guard. At the guardhouse. I'm here. I got a load to drop off.
This is where it ends.
Looks like we're down here, huh? Receiving. Are we gonna need to go in here? I think we were supposed to go in here. Oh well. I mean, like I say, I gotta screw something up. Hopefully I don't lose my mirrors. Yeah, I think we were supposed to just go out there. Oh well. Thought we were gonna lose it there for a second. Thought we were gonna crash. Alright, where the hell are we parking at? Oh, I see. We're gonna be parking back in one of these bad boys. Yeah, we get to do a sideways one. Or an angle park, I should say. Ooh, let's not hit the dumpster. Alright. We don't have a lot of room on this one. We gotta make it count, boys. Alright, that should get us to where we need to be. Sure I'm not gonna run into anybody. There's my trailer at. Not looking too bad. We'd have to do a pull-up or two. Or 20. If I wanted to park there, it'd be perfect. Alright. That's alright, though, because we had to get that angle going. Come on, we gotta go forward here, not reverse, guys. Looks like I'm in the dirt. Sorry about that. Landscaping, no extra charge. let's get back in the cab. I'm gonna have to hopefully not hit that trailer back there. Gotta get us some room so we can do some maneuvering. Well, at least we're off the yard anyway. Ah, there we go. Now we're talking. Ooh, we are way off the mark. Gonna go over the curb. Gotta get her kinda turned around a little bit here. Too bad that's not our spot. Because I'm like really lined up for that pretty good. Okay. Where are we going? Keep wanting to get into that one spot. I can't see the lines. Oh, there we are. Okay. Let's cut it sharp. Sorry about hitting the mic there. Hopefully it doesn't scare the hell out of you. Now I think we're gonna be fine. I can actually see where the hell I'm going now. Not guaranteed, but better chance of. Alright, so let's... It's not gonna work. It's gonna be close, so I just don't want to jackknife. Straighten around here a little bit. Maybe. I never said I was the greatest backer runner. Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I do not. So when I do get lucky, I'm very happy. I think we're going to get it this time. Yeah, we're looking good now. Only about a half an hour left. Should be just a straight back end now. There we go. Straighten around a little bit. Which we don't even need to bump the back because this is not going through the back door over here either. So let's see what we got. Smokestacks are smoking, and that's part of the mod for the Pritzker's 389. It's a payware truck, and I believe everything is on sale 40% on their website until August 10th, 2026. Don't quote me on that though. Thanks a lot, folks, for watching. I appreciate you stopping by, checking me out, and listening to my jaws flap for a while. Keep it between the ditches. This is Jesse from Sim Nation.